From you, Brad. Thank you. Today, Medic is providing an update for us on how its new response configuration system is actually working. Instead of using lights and sirens for the majority of their calls, the agency is saving those for its sickest patients. People with less serious emergencies, they face a longer wait time for an ambulance, just the way that it is. WCNC Charlotte's Jesse Pierre is live in Uptown for us. Jesse, what is Medic saying after all of this switch here?
Well, Medic is saying that on top of saving lights and sirens for the most serious calls, it is also saving paramedics who can perform more extensive care than EMTs for those calls as well. Now, positions for paramedics are harder to fill, and as you know, paramedics also have to undergo more training. Medic says that this is a way to better align its resources. Red lights and sirens, all signs of an emergency. In April, Medic changed how it responds to 911 calls. For starters, lights and sirens would be reserved for serious emergencies. Their reasoning?
What we wanted to make sure is that we were responding with the right resource, to the right patient, in the right amount of time.
The agency presented updates on the new system to the Mecklenburg County Commission Tuesday. It notes before the change, Medic responded to 75% of 911 calls with lights and sirens, but found that once on scene, only about 4% were determined to be life-threatening emergencies. After the response configuration, Medic responded to 23% of calls with lights and sirens and found that about 5% of calls were determined to be life-threatening emergencies. The agency says these numbers show Medic is using their staff and resources more efficiently. Another reason for the change was to reduce crashes.
Red lights and sirens accidents are some of the most dangerous accidents that happen. Often they occur in an intersection, and most unfortunately, when a red lights and sirens accident occurs, typically the striking vehicle is a passenger car, and those passenger cars take greater damage than an ambulance, and we don't want to hurt members of our community.
Following the new system, Medic-involved traffic accidents when using lights and sirens dropped by 78%. Medic says the changes in how they respond is not hurting its ability to serve the community.
We look at each of the outcomes on the patients and to determine was there an impact from the response time related to that patient. And we do not find any impact to patients and their outcomes, no adverse events related to the response time.
Now, when it comes to recruitment, Medic says wages, salaries are up across the board. Medic also has an EMT paid training program, and graduates are offered or given a job with the agency after. EMTs are also offered incentives to become paramedics. Medic says right now they're short 46 paramedics and they are overstaffed when it comes to EMTs. Live in Uptown, Jesse Pierre, WCNC Charlotte.
Jesse, thank you.